Okay, welcome to exceptions, tries, and finallys in Python. So right now what we have is, so ignore the code in green. That is code so that I don't accidentally make it wrong like I did last time. So we have math equals float, which is basically a number between any number, right? So an integer is just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with no decimals. Float is basically enabling somebody to do 5.999 or the root of 3 or something random like that, right? And then so you're going to multiply it by 5. You're going to take that variable by 5 and you're going to print it solve, right? Okay, everything should work. It will work, but we'll see one error. So 78, right? It works. 390, probably correct. And then we go here. If somebody doesn't explain what we just said, they might be trying to solve algebra, right? So they might do x plus 5 equals 10. Oh wow, this is such a cool calculator, but they get this error, value error, right? Oof, they don't really understand what this means. So that is when error handling comes into play. Us, as Python developers, if we are making this app mainstream or want some complex logic for error handling or whatever, so we want to basically check. We want to know if somebody typed in something wrong. And instead of going through every single character and making every single combination or calling this ridiculous stuff and going through all this complex stuff, we can instead just call a value error, right? And so what value error is, you'll see it down here, is it basically means that something is not able to convert to something. Like you can't convert x plus 10 equals 10 to a number, right? You can't multiply that by 2. So what we're saying is if that happens, we're going to print input only accepts numbers, right? Try, hey Python, go do this. If there's an issue, call this block, hey accept. What's the issue? Value error. Okay, I can deal with this. And so it's saying print only accepts numbers. And so if either of these are successful, if this one finds that it is value error, and it prints this, or try complete successfully, it's going to come here to finally. And basically what finally is going to say is it's going to say once all this is done, this has completed successfully, I'm going to run myself. And so what it's doing is it's calling math1, it's calling it again, and then we just keep on repeating this cycle since people are wanting to use our product, hopefully. This is kind of a useless product because it's just 5, but imagine. So, yeah, that's in essence what it is. So we'll show that instead of having the error, we'll type hello. Input only accepts numbers, and that's what we wrote up here. Not some weird magic. And so, yeah, and then it calls it again. And so if we put 54, 45, typed it too fast, 225.0, this is finished running. And you'll see that it is in fact running the finally statement. This is finished running. And so that's in essence what this is. You can do some really cool stuff with it, like really complex error handling. And I think that like I've even seen people online who do like logic and stuff with it, which I think is really interesting. So if you're expecting certain types of errors, you could do something like that. And I'm assuming that there are probably lots of other uses that I just haven't had a use for. So, very powerful use of this. Very effective in error handling. Very effective in a lot of the stuff. And so, if you're seeing this in tutorials and stuff, and you're like, I know what everything else means, but not this, that's what it means. Hope I helped. Yeah. Bye.